Back in Rochester as the Crunch gets set for the Rochester Americans. First of a home-and-home series between the Crunch and the Amerks. Final 2 weeks of the regular season for the Crunch and second game of the week for Syracuse. On Countdown to Crunch Time presented by Supercuts. I'm Lukas Favale with Crunch head coach Ben Groulx. And Ben, it is the first game of a home-and-home series with the Amerks. Crunch started the week on Wednesday in Belleville. A 1-0 victory for the Crunch over the Belleville Senators. What did you think of the performance on Wednesday night?
We had a rough start. Thought Tolvanen was our best player in the first period. Then we got much better in the second and the third. Really liked the energy we had, puck movement. Although we're giving too many freebie to the other team, like on broken plays, our positioning's got to be better. And on stoppage, our positioning, when the puck stops on the ice, our positioning's got to be better. And it's something we've been talking with our guys for weeks, not to say months. And the message is we gotta clean that up. Like there's too many plays, too many easy plays we're giving to the other team, and at one point it's gonna bite us. So it's hopefully we'll learn. It's a good test this weekend, and hopefully we're better.
How important is it to clean that stuff up as you head? I mean, there's 2 weeks to go in the regular season and the playoffs, so to clean it up before the postseason.
Well, we know how playoffs are. It's tight, and when you're giving other team freebie, it's you're looking for trouble, and hopefully it's something. Hopefully, video is clear enough. And hopefully we learn from it.
And you mentioned Atte Tolvanen, who picks up his first professional shutout. He was tremendous, 34 saves. Said he was the best player in the first period for the Crunch. Yeah. You mentioned before the game on Wednesday, it's an opportunity for him, obviously, with Eddie Pasquale currently with the Tampa Bay Lightning. So what impressed you most about his game on Wednesday?
He's a battler. He's a competitor. And he's a hard-working kid. So it's great to see that. He's got a lot of things to work on. I think he's already better working with Carl every day. He's already better, but it's still a young goalie. It's a great challenge for him this weekend. For our team overall, our defensive team, it's going to be a challenge, but I think it's a great opportunity at the same time for us to show that we can play that type of game.
It was a 1-0 win for the Crunch, 12th shutout of the season for Syracuse, third goalie to get a shutout this year for the Crunch, and a defensive type of game where, you know, in the playoffs, like you said, it gets tighter, so playing in these tight one-goal games, which we've seen pretty frequently here of late, how does that benefit as you guys head to the final 2 weeks of the year and then to the postseason?
It's good. There's a lot of teaching there, how to play with the clock, how to play at the end of the period, and all those things, so try to relate that to our guys in our teaching session in the room, and it's great for us as coaches. It's always, you always have certain things to clean up. You always have certain things you want to get better at, and there's always so many opportunities to teach, whether it's on the ice or in the video room with the players, with the game, with what happened, and I think it's Belleville was one of those games, and like I said, I see this weekend as a good challenge for us to show that we can play tight games and play those games the right way.
It's the Crunch of the Rochester Americans this weekend tonight and tomorrow, a home-and-home series. A team separated by 3 points in the North Division for first overall in the division at the moment. Countdown to Crunch Time presented by Supercuts with Crunch head coach Ben Groulx. And the game on Wednesday night, we have talked a bit about the penalties that the Crunch have taken here recently. The numbers are down. It was just 3 penalties on Wednesday night. Yeah. Again, that's obviously another thing that you look for heading to the playoffs. So to see the team start to maybe cut back on those a bit, that's got to be an encouraging sign too.
Every stick penalties are stupid. That's it. It's very simple. Skate, put your stick on the ice, and it's you're all set.
Easy message, I guess, but
it's easy.
A matter of just accomplishing that on the ice.
Do it, and we had many conversations with our team. We took action, but it's the message got to go through.
Crunch getting set for the Rochester Americans. Only goal of the game on Wednesday was scored by Andy Androff, his 25th of the year. Talked so much about all of those leading scores to the Crunch, but a big goal for him, obviously, in the second period to give the Crunch the 1-0 lead. What about the way he has played here of late for the Crunch? Another big goal for him.
I thought that goal was a great setup. Good puck movement, no handling the puck, quick shot. I think we had a lot of chances. That line was pretty good for us. Conacher's, well, remember those 2 golden chances he's had. So I thought they were pretty good for us in Belleville.
Yeah, he gets the goal, and like you said, a bunch of chances to Crunch at a few posts in that third period in particular. Get the 1-0 win over the Belleville Senators, a team that was battling for playoff position. They're battling for their lives. Crunch obviously battling for first place in the division, so to play these games that still matter here in April, the Crunch have clinched a playoff berth, but it's good to play these important games still down the stretch to stay sharp for the playoffs.
Yeah, we want to enter the playoff sharp, we want to enter the playoff healthy. We're try to get our team going, the 4 lines going, and it's a process still, and our vision, it's a long-term one, but very happy to play those meaningful games at this time of the year.
And tonight it's the Rochester Americans to begin the home-and-home series, tonight in Rochester, tomorrow in Syracuse. What can we expect here tonight between the top 2 teams in the North Division?
Well, I think it's going to be a battle all weekend long. We know them, they know us, and we know how they play and they know how we play. So it's a matter of for us to be ready to play our game, our identity, and we'll see how it plays out.
Okay, looking forward to today as the Crunch take on the Rochester Americans. This is Crunch head coach Ben Groulx. Ben, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks.